day. That, of course, was Chump Change. You know what I think is funny is that after the YouTube videos, when you play stuff off of YouTube, they always have the suggested YouTube videos.
I don't even want to know what my suggested
videos they are
are
suggesting his songs, and then they suggest a thing over here that says, "I will snap Conor McGregor and Brock Lesnar's neck."
Okay, well, all right, lyrically, maybe so. I mean, like,
there you go.
We'll go with that.
That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah. Conor McGregor and Brock Lesnar?
Apparently. Like, some video somewhere
that's ambitious.
That's linked to you. I don't know. Or you got keyworded somehow.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
That's my marketing.
And then there's
team
Crystal
right
Rain Baxter in the building. She's wearing her Red Velvet Crush shirt and some weird looking dress thing. And it's a skirt. What? Get on a microphone even at a time. You're in a radio studio. Didn't you know how things work? Okay. But, tell me about Chump Change. We just heard that.
Chump Change is off my first album, Idle Minds. It's basically a track just kind of it basically just addresses like a lot of that through the grapevine stuff. People just talking trash. Whether it's online or just other artists in the scene talking trash. I mean, it's just your chump change, your 2 cents. It's got a little intro on there that's saying, keep your chump, your 2 cents is chump change, basically. It's just no one wants it, basically. We'll round off to the nearest dollar on that
round off to the nearest dollar. Yeah. There you go. And we've got a interesting segment coming up here. We got Reno with us. Everybody else went out to smoke.
I'm here.
You're still here with us.
Still here.
Making it happen.
Yay.
And Crystal has just decided that she's just going to hang out, apparently.
Her pretty self. I like your skirt. I like that a lot.
Don't you know how this works?
She said thank you.
Find a microphone.
Look, there's a mic right here.
Talk.
You want to get on?
If you're going to talk, you have to get on a microphone. That's the rule here.
She's like,
okay.
Oh, well, just look.
I don't know what it is, but so Thane, King Bars, as Fortune calls you.
That's not self-proclaimed. That's I didn't seize the throne on that.
You didn't seize the throne.
That's just that's something a name that I was recently acquired, I guess, unbeknownst to me.
Hey, you earned it, so
you earned it.
Well, I appreciate that.
You dropped them bars.
I drop bars from time to time. I've been known to. I've got a lot of shows coming up, here in Wichita and out of town. If anyone wants to come be a part of that, July 23rd at the Palmer Squares at Rock Island Live.
Jjtv right back.
We got all kinds of stuff going on. The team stays working. We've got some shows bigger than others. We're not too good to hit a little dive bar. We're not too good for that.
We're not too good to hit a dive bar. Well, it's a hell of a deal. And making things happen. Tell me about the album, some of the success of the album and everything.
It was really successful. I mean, to be honest, when I wrote the album, about this time last year, a year and some change, we'll call it. I basically was auditioning at the time for a Kim Kelly cipher, with a lot of local.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you know how those go.
Yes.
I was auditioning actually for one of those because I'd been emceeing in town for, like Coster. Me and him we go back around the same time. And so I was just trying to get out there a little more visual. And so I went ahead and threw an audition, video on my Facebook, and it did better than I thought. It circulated, and the right people saw it. I guess is what I'll say. Our sound engineer Jacob Mueller ended up, seeing the video, and he contacted me, just from that. And I had friends that recorded in his studio, but I didn't know him personally or anything. But he contacted me and asked if I'd be interested in coming to meet with them, and everything just kind of transpired from there. Basically, I got in with him. It was a short, little 2-3 month process. I already had three quarters of my album ready to write, so we just jumped right in there and just worked together. I mean, I pulled a lot of overnights, sessions at the studio, and we put this thing together. It's got some good features on there. It's solid. I've basically just been running with it. I mean, I'm in the midst of I'm working on a second project now, but right now I'm basically just coasting. I'm just milking this one because people are still just now finding out about it.
Yeah.
We're just We're just pumping it. We're just grinding.
Now, you have anything for him?
Yes, I do.
Since you're back in the building and
Back.
Cody's back.
Man, I was just wondering when's the next project gonna drop?
You know, people have started to ask that, you know, because it's been a year since I dropped something, and I'm really not trying to pressure or hurry something along. I want another quality, dope album. At the same time, I know time is of the essence, and like it's really important to drop when there's people are paying attention and when there's some eyes on you. You know, so it's a mixture of like when I feel like it's complete. And when I feel like I got enough eyes on me, because
and time and
so
everything.
What do you think about when you're gonna drop another single? Then?
Oh, I mean, theoretically, if I wanted to drop something, I could drop. Matter of fact, I mean, if
you got the album out now, you can drop a single off of that.
I mean, I'm starting to do videos off of that, and put those together. But I'm not sure why, but I think the next big single that I push is going to be something off my new album, and I've got some singles ready.
Smart man.
I've actually I'm going to be reaching out for some collabs and some vocalist collabs and stuff in the future because I'm about a quarter of the way through something new, and I don't have any features or anything yet on there, so it's all.
Man, your boy, man, guaranteed the blazes, man.
Can we hear something from the single? You got little bars or something?
From the single, yeah, man. Let me give you a verse, man. This is just a little something off of something new I've been working on. It's like I said, it's off that new project, but
Let's hear it.
This is just some acapella shit, but this is my moment of clarity. Probably why local rap never compared to me. All my eyes open, so who was aware as he gave up some friends for dismissing them terribly. Invested hours and days never sparingly. Pray my ambitions will carry me. Treated my notepad like therapy. Born in the case so they know where to bury me. Whew. It's damn true. The commitments to cancel some plans too. Priority took a direction. Developed impressive. To act like he's brand new. To the groupie hoes that you can't use. Different one every night and you can't lose. If I accomplish half of what I plan to, I'ma show him what a flash in the pan do. I go all in like a poker player. Stay overhead like a drone in the air. You should just sit back, blowing zones in the air. Feel like I came a long way but didn't go anywhere. See, it kind of grinds my gears. So everybody's the same and they blind with fear. But I just try to steer when these lines appear. Finally comfortable with what I see inside the mirror. Like,
what?
Who was that looking back? I'm feeling like a changed man with a plan of attack. They can't match. Just laugh while I hand them the facts. And no distraction to crash in the wake of my path. I put it on display like it's framed in glass. Do it on the stage. I don't play and act. Give it down every day for the name of rap. I drop flame to the cake. Got a spot on the map. Mixed master.
That's a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
Stole all the hot bars. God damn.
Yeah, man, Mesh will be
Well,
back.
damn.
Sounds a little better with the beat. I ain't a battle rapper, acapella rapper.
Man. It's nice
Yeah,
to hear the
the
words.
first stuff I heard from you was like hip hop.
Hey man, and the thing
that
is,
sounds different.
hey man, it's like I said, it's a learning curve. I mean, I stayed true to the bars, bars first over everything. But I realized in hindsight, after cutting that first album, I had a lot of love from the underground and indie grass movements, and all that, and that's beautiful, in local, like it was well received. But I wanted to figure out a way to take, my bars and that shit and make it basically and make it relevant, in with the newer sound, with this, the newer sounding beats and that upbeat shit that people are really messing with now. I mean, if you listen to the new project, people are going to be very surprised, I think, of the production, like the choice. Yep. But very surprised. But I think, largely, I stay true to, my style. That's a particularly fast beat, though.
Man, and then I see like everybody now want to do these trap beats. Like,
exactly.
I mean, they cool, but I'm a fan of the laid back.
I hate that.
Like laid back, like music you can sit back and listen to and get some.
What is Reno doing over here?
Reno dabbing out. Reno dabbing out.
Yeah.
Wow.
First person to ever dab, D Brown, Boston Celtics.
D Brown, yeah.
First person to ever dab.
I ain't figured out how to dab yet.
Brown.
East Bay phone
songs or nothing. So.
No, I don't really listen to shit like that. Like, dab on them. Dab on them. Dab in there. Get on them.
Man, that trap.
Hey, y'all don't like that song? That you don't like that? But you guessed
I
it.
can't listen to music that don't talk about nothing,
That
man.
shit's lame as fuck to me.
Fucking
I don't like any of it.
Hello.
Not my cup of tea. I like lyrics, man, before I like
Where are my
beats,
roaches,
you know
fella?
what I mean?
What wrong it?
I'm a lyricist guy. That's just me.
That's what I always ask Mello when he comes through. Where the drone at?
Velo.
Velo, baby. Now, tell me about Dead Weight. We're gonna play that here.
Dead Weight, man. I'm glad I got a chance to play this one on the air. My homie, actually from our label mate Tim Jjtv from the label, he couldn't be here. You know, family and work, you know, type of issues. But this is a track featuring Tim Jjtv. It was actually produced by a good friend of mine named Ryan Broadley. He's from the UK, from Bristol, actually, and he's beyond dope with his sampling, and he works off MPC. You know, he's just a super dope prodigy producer. He's only like 18 years old, and he's been producing for me now.
He's doing it off of MPC.
Yeah, and he's been producing for me for like 2-3 years now, and he's just.
So time out. How the fuck you meet this guy?
Man, you know what's crazy is just plugging my music online, social network. My grind on my social network's kind of there, and I just been I've met a lot of people.
The first person on social media to actually use it for its purpose.
Damn.
Yeah,
everybody else is taking pictures of pancakes and all that.
I ain't gonna say that because all my connections I got came through social media, man. Hey, I'm over in Germany, everywhere, man.
Okay, there's two people in this room that ain't taking pictures of pancakes.
Man, I can't do it.
On Twitter. Everybody.
Man, I just sold a couple copies of the single over there in Germany offline.
I'll take a picture of a crate.
Been working off the Facebook and all that.
He's selling CDs. He's meeting producers.
yeah.
Man, the dude who do my artwork is from Europe. You know what I'm saying?
You know,
the guy who do my artwork, he from Europe. Shout out Baby Mob, man.
look at that.
Did you do this the whole thing?
Worldwide.
The whole album that you got's original?
Rephrase that for me. What do you mean?
Like,
I wrote everything.
Your beats and you wrote everything?
Yeah, I mean, there's to be honest, I think there's a sample like on my outro that I
mean, samples.
Well, samples.
Yeah.
I don't know. Samples are obviously kind of an iffy thing, but to be honest, yeah, everything is original. Everything's bought and paid for, sold online, Spotify, iTunes, Amazon, everywhere it's supposed to be. So
it's amazing.
This is a different cover from the other cover.
Here we go. We're gonna play Dead Weight. And we'll
what do you make all this?
Well,
you gotta have an opinion. I mean, do you think that God came down from heaven and stopped? What the fuck's happening? Oh, man. Oh, man, I should